Hello, and this is Lucky. I'm here with episode 6, and I I'm sorry about that. I am currently training my Elekid or Kid Static. I'm battling the first two people of this gym. I will not be battling the gym leader right now. I will in this episode, though, I believe. I'm not sure. And I come out here and I begin training, and I use Thunder Punch, and I use Swift. And if you're just starting watching, I come out with videos every day. I might come out with more, like maybe 2 a day, but I would usually come out with videos every single day. And right here I am still using my Kid Static. I'm trying to level him up so that I can battle my rival and I can battle the gym leader without dying. And I use Swift against Sandshrew, grow to level 21. And here I use Karate Chop and kill him in one hit. I use Thunder Punch and I use Swift to finish off the Ekans. And I use Swift here. And right now, if I sound kind of tired, it is because it is 2:11 in the morning right now when I'm commentating. And there are other people sleeping in my house, so I might be a little bit quiet too. But yeah, it's 2:11 in the morning and I'm really tired. After this commentary, I'm gonna go right to bed. But here I'm battling an Ekans, and here's a Snubble. And trust me, you won't be seeing me train forever because I did decide that I'm gonna cut out part of the training because I knew it would take a while, which I am pretty soon. I'm gonna go to the mart and buy some. I'm gonna sell my star piece and my revive because I don't need those, and I'm going to spend my money on super potions. And I have 2,500 left over. And I talked to that guy just to see if he had anything to say, really. And now I come back over here. I start training again. I should be cutting out soon to get off of the training part and skip over to my rival battle. But until then, I will probably be over here. I grow to level 22 here. And I come in here and look at Misty because she's so sexy. Just kidding. But then I come back over here and start training again. And I finish him off with one Thunder Punch. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use Swift against the Electric. And I am going to use Swift against the Electric again. I'm always probably going to use Swift against the Electrics, because I don't know why. It's a Thunder type against a Thunder type. I'm going to use Thunder Punch against him. Thunder Punch is a really good move, at least right now in the game it is. And I will evolve my Elekid in this episode. I was pretty surprised because I had no idea when my Elekid evolves, but it did, so that's good. And right here I cut out the rest of the training, and here you'll see my new levels. See, I grew him up to level 24, and now he is level 25. Here I use Thunder Punch against the Abra, another one-hit kill. And the Smoochum, which is always the biggest problem, I use Thunder Wave, which I did learn. I learned Thunder Wave to paralyze him in the beginning to give me the upper hand in the battle. Attack first, and he might not be able to attack. Because in a head-on fight, he would probably kill my Elekid with the Ice Punch that he has. And right now, I'm frozen, so I'm just trying not to die. And I get unfrozen, I use Thunder Punch, and I'm frozen again because I'm really unlucky like that, if you can't tell. My name's Lucky, but sometimes I'm unlucky. My name should be Unlucky Frenzy. And right here, I do sacrifice my Zubat. I sacrifice it basically. It was my scapegoat, so that when I sent out my Combustion, it didn't just hit it at the beginning. And he was paralyzed, so I was able to use Ember again, and I killed him. And by the way, he's level 22 now, and I'm still frozen, but right here I defrosted, and I killed him with one Thunder Punch, and there goes DCAR 18. And my Kid Static is evolving at level 25 to Electabuzz. And now I come down here to heal up, and I go in here, and I create a death box, and I put Zubat into it. And later in this episode, wait, never mind, it might not be in this episode. And right here, I'm gonna start battling through the 5 trainers on this bridge, if you remember them from, if you guys ever played this game. Well, really 6, because at the end there's the Team Rocket guy who wants you to join, but we won't because we're the good guys. And I'm trying to train Kid Flame right now because he's kinda falling behind where I want him to be, because Blaziken is one of my favorite Pokemon. I really like all of the fire starters. If there's a Charmander here, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get the Cyndaquil. And I'm gonna get Cyndaquil either in this episode or next episode. I'm not positive at the moment. And right here, he sends out an Oddish. I use Ember, and I use Ember again. My only fire move. I wish I knew another one. And here he sends out a Sentry. I just use Ember. I don't know much else that he knows other than Mega Kick. And here he uses Nidoran. I use Mega Kick, but it misses. He uses Double Kick. I use Mega Kick. And here I use another Mega Kick, and it finishes off last. Alley. He uses a Eevee. I use Scratch on accident, and then I use Ember, and then I use Scratch again to finish it off. And I go to level 24. Here I'm battling the Team Rocket Grunt, and he sends out a Coffin. I use Ember. Should have exploded with all that gas, but here I use Mega Kick, and I finish off this Viper, beat the Team Rocket Grunt. And now I go back down here to heal. And now I'm going to head into here. I'm going to switch my Kid Static, and I checked out his stats a little bit. It turns out he has the same attack and special attack. and I use Thunder Punch, finish that off in one hit. I use another Thunder Punch and finish that off in one hit. I grow to level 26. Use a Thunder Punch and finish off that in one hit. I use a Thunder Punch, he has a little bit of health left. He uses Agility. He uses a Super Potion. I use Swift. He uses Attract. I am immobilized by Love. He uses Water Pulse. And I hit him, because it's just not cute enough to keep me immobilized. I use Thunder Punch. Super effective, leaves it with a little bit of health, but it has a berry. I use the Thunder Punch and it kills it. I grew to level 27. I switch over to Kid Flame. Uses a Togetic. I use Mega Kick. And it uses Teeter Dance. I become confused. I hurt myself. And I'm paralyzed, so I switch out to my Ninja. Uses Charge. And I use Quick Attack. It barely does anything. I use Pursuit, and it barely does anything. So at this person, I just use at that point, I just use a Super Potion and switch back to my Kid Static and take the risk whether I'm paralyzed or not. I'm paralyzed, I couldn't move. I use Thunder Punch, leaves it with a little bit of health. And now I use Blast Burn, and I kill it. My Kid Flame grows to level 25. And I get the TM Water Pulse, which I'm going to teach to my Mudkip. Well, my Kip, Marshtomp. Learn Water Pulse. I took off Tackle for that. I go to the Pokemon Center. And I go up here to continue up here. I talk to him and get a Cyndaquil. I name it Burstus. And here I'm into a new route, so I start looking for a Pokemon. And here you see I see a Ralts. I don't even attack it. I use a Pokeball. I catch it on the first try. And then look at what I did here. I pressed no for nickname, and it got sent to my death box. So that's where it's gonna stay, because I have to nickname all my Pokemon, and I just messed up, and I really wanted that Ralts. But too bad. I mean, I love Ralts, but it was my fault for not nicknaming it. And I gotta play by these rules. Even the minor ones like that. I use Water Pulse, finish off the Nose Pass. Here I'm just gonna be training my Kip. Maybe a little bit of my Ninja. And I kill the Sudowoodo, get 607 XP, and go to level 21. Here I am going against Slowpoke. I use Water Pulse, even though it's not very effective. I use Rock Tomb, still barely does anything. I use Mud Slap, doesn't do anything. I use another Water Pulse, he uses Yawn. I use Water Pulse, and I go to sleep. Here it's just kind of like stalling. I look to see if I have an Awake. I'm asleep for 3 turns, and then I wake up, use Water Pulse. Still has a little bit left. He uses Yawn, I use Water Pulse, and then he's done. And here I go against her, and it's coming up to the end of the episode. I'm pretty sure this is my last battle I do in this episode. Stay tuned soon for the next episode. It'll either be out later today or tomorrow. And in that episode, I will be finishing off these trainers, going to Bill, and starting off the Team Rocket thing. And that's all. It's been Lucky. Have a good day, guys. Peace.